I'm sure it's going to be another one. If you are thinking about leaving, I swear to God, I'm going to be so upset with you guys. If you are going to leave the stream right now, during this set of all sets.
I see if somebody else wanted to happen. Yeah, so speaking of Skink, as we get into winners semis here with Blitz versus Skink, Skink has been going through everyone here today. We got him taking out Hindsight in another match. He beat Hindsight last time they played, and that was 2-1. He 2-0 done, and now he's fighting against Blitz.
Yeah,
so
no, like I've been saying, Skink is like on the come up.
Skink is one of those players I would seed so much higher if he just showed up all the time. Because
Yeah,
like he shows up and then he doesn't show up for weeks, and then everyone else consistently just places high. So it's like, well,
yeah,
like I can't
not
give the people who've been getting 4th every week higher seed. But that being said, he just comes in and does this. So like at
like,
this point,
it's a teething nightmare because you don't want him playing those players so early. But it's like, there's so many good players. It's like,
yeah. And today was a smaller bracket at that too, because literally only the PR players came out, and everyone else who was in like PR contention basically didn't. So it's a battle for like the best wins that you could sneak out at the end. And Skink's already got 2 of them here today. And from the way he's playing, it definitely looks like he might continue that factor.
I mean, we were talking about Big T making a late push for the PR. I mean, Skink already with Khan on the resume adds BlitzLuigy. That's pretty nice.
It could happen. I mean, his combo gets very solid.
This has gone very close in the past. Like.
Yeah, it has. They've had many game 3s, last hits, and it's not unfamiliar territory. So, like, one of the things that Blitz is going to be careful of is getting into his mode where he starts to get super aggro at some points, because then that lines you up to get 4th thrown or to get hit out of shield by Pit, or Dark Pit in this case. They don't have like an infinite amount of kill confirms, so they have to do straight up reads or out of shield activity, and that's how he's gonna bait you.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about Skink earlier. Always starts off sets really strongly, but because it's Pit and kind of struggles to get those kills, ends up like losing momentum, and players eventually adapt. I like to call Skink Game 1 Master because I feel like every time I see Skink
some people are like that.
Just wins Game 1. I
don't
know
what it is. Some people are definitely like that. They operate better at the start, and then they figure it out as the set goes on. There's a couple people historically, like Dark Wizzy is one of the people I always looked at, who would lose every Game 1, and then it looked like Game 2 or 3 were impossible to beat. But it's still not something that Skink's has been able to beat many people. He has to just keep replicating that, and I think he absolutely can. Like this lead means nothing. He's trying to get Blitz the whole shield at ledge so he can get a 4th throw, but if he keeps jumping, he's gonna look for that move right there.
Yeah.
But Blitz stayed grounded.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Skink might be getting a little bit impatient, just trying to find the kill at whatever.
I think it's a two-parter.
Yeah.
Because he is definitely getting impatient, but it's also because of the fact that Blitz's defense is so good right now.
Yeah, that is
he is
true.
Platform camping him.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. What are you gonna do? You're gonna go for a nair? You're gonna go for op air? What are you gonna do? You gotta dash attack me. Like it took forever to find it. Most of the time I was platform camping you, so that was really well played by Blitz.
Yeah, Blitz giving him a gift right there. He's saying, hey, have my Metal Blade. It's gonna be a free kill confirm right there. And yeah, low percents is definitely where Pit can thrive and put some pressure on. So let's see what Skink does with his first opening on this stop.
Yeah, I like the usage. Oh, big spot dodge punish right there with the actually whiff grab punish off the spot dodge with the up tilt. That is something that Blitz will bait people into often there, and sometimes be a little linear on it. But that time, Skink wasn't ready.
He definitely was not ready. And it's almost like when you hit the Metal Blade, you almost feel like it's a guaranteed Okay.
I pretend I do not see it.
And then just down tilts into the F smash at the end. That's
Bro, you're not slick, dude. Like Alright, well, that was one of the goofiest interactions I have actually seen in a long time, and I've casted a lot of this game. So I hope to see more of that.
Yeah.
But that is so good against a character who has no hitbox on their recovery. Putting Grass Bomber at the ledge, you should have just have to eat that. Like, you can't trade off and hope you hit the the Mega Man away. You just have to just change your timing, and that's usually what Blitz does to like force Skink to go for a weird recovery route.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, we are seeing the last life of Skink right now is not going to be taking too many hits so far.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle for Skink to get things started. But like you said, usually like a game 1 master, and I think that Blitz just figured out, hey, if I platform camp you with a lead, there's not much, you don't have many true combos. You're forced to jump at me, and I can air-to-air you all I want. So that was some of the best counterplay I've seen against Skink. Period. So I'm curious to see if Blitz can replicate that, because Skink is also just in general a very smart player. Learned recently that he is a teacher. Yeah, and so he actually actively tells his students because they know that he plays, is like, I don't want to hurt you guys. Like he doesn't say it like that, but it's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings because you don't know what you're in for.
Yeah.
And it was so funny hearing that. It's like, dude, you're a menace. It's like, hey man, look, they think, but they'll learn. I'm like,
yeah. And another reason why Blitz might have been stronger in that game is once you start getting those wins on the PR, Greninja's very interesting, by the way.
It is. I think so. I know Skink has a couple characters, and I think I remember seeing this Greninja a while back, but it's mostly just the pit and dark pit. So and a lot of times in friendly, so pull this out. But hey. I mean, I can see it working. One thing that's pretty straightforward is that both those characters have one combo starter into big damage like this, very consistent bread and butters, and then it's 50-50 game.
Yeah.
The difference was one of them plays 50-50 more off of throws, whereas this one plays more off of throws and, more off of dash attacks and down tilt mix-ups.
Yeah, for sure. And one thing I'm already seeing so far from Skink in this game too, much easier to hold advantage with Greninja. He has started really well with the juggling, and let's see if that is a consistent theme in this game from Skink.
Yeah, see if he can keep that up. Dash attack to sneak his way through. The up air is going to almost line up the air dodge. He had the air dodge read completely ready. He was just going too far.
Yeah, I mean, BlitzLuigy drifted as far back as he could to avoid that, and the spacing just wasn't there for Skink, but he's got a little bit of a read on BlitzLuigy, you know?
It's definitely looking better than I thought. I won't lie. Let's see what he can do about holding this lead. One thing that could be a little bit of a pain is that because you're constantly perching on the ground with Greninja, outside of sure hop and air, you are gonna get caught. But that was completely off of the air dodge that he did before. He forced him to up B because he had the air dodge red last time, so he scared him.
Yeah, he waited, expecting another air dodge or another option. BlitzLuigy thought, I'm just going to get out of here, but because Greninja's jump is so high, he was just like, I'm just too up there.
The only one who rivals me is Falco. I'm going to go reach you, my friend. So.
I could go to the sky, too.
Yeah,
I'm a water type, but hey.
This boy has the acrobatic skills, and he's putting it to work right now.
Yes.
Good job dipping around. One thing that does help Skink a little bit here, Waffle, compared to the pit, is that he gets to change his recovery routes a little bit better, and he could stall with things like Shuriken to avoid the Crash Bomber setups.
That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't really think about that, but he's definitely been doing well with the mixing up the recovery so far. But I just feel like BlitzLuigy is not a player you get too many recoveries against.
No.
He'll adapt to those mix-ups.
Oh my god, that forward air is so fast. Even before we got Sawblade forward aired, the way he hit him, it's such a quick DI mix-up, but he's getting away with a lot of down tilts. Okay, he's gonna keep doing it. Blitz is not shy from using it, but he's using it even more often than I'm used to seeing him do it. Most of the time I'll see Leaf Shield come up like we just saw, but I think it's just because Skink's constantly holding forward. It's like, all right, what if I just beat you to it with my own down tilt?
I mean, it's pretty fast, right? I mean,
it's fast-ish. It's not the safest move.
It's fast enough.
It's one of those moves where I second guess the idea of using it too often. That's gonna lead to a punish afterwards. Because he gave up stage control with that time, but when it worked so many times before, it's like, okay, I can't really be upset with the fact that he finally got caught on one because 3 of them in a row worked.
It's almost like he looked into the game code of Skink's DNA and was like, your weakness is down tilts.
Your weakness is obscure option. I feel like Skink is a very straightforward player. He's like, I like flowchart behavior, and I like when you play that flowchart behavior. I don't want you to have some weird stuff. And Blitz has been throwing that at him here in this game. Ever since the start where the Greninja took off, he has kind of been playing with more D-tilts, He's now zoning after he was being so aggressive, and it's tripping up Skink.
Yeah, no, like they say, a bad option is a good option if it hits. You know?
It's
been hitting.
You can't call it a bad mix-up if you're constantly getting hit by it. So, that is him being ripped off the ledge, so he's going to be forced to have to possibly take another down tilt. Yeah, that time he didn't react to him going with the up B. I don't think that he was prepared for it. I think he wanted an air dodge down and in.
Yeah. No, he got the part of the down tilt that doesn't combo into anything, and he was like, just air dodge, please.
That's the one that freaks you out, yeah, because you get hit by that down tilt after you just jump. Last hit of parry off of that, but it's not going to be enough.
Mega Man's, he's pretty beefy.
Yeah, that boy is literally made of metal.
Yeah.
He may be named Rockman, but he is anything but. Then again, even that weighs a lot.
Even some characters who are made of metal just sometimes are light, you know?
Yeah, you're lucky that it's not metal here, because then it's not metal.
Doesn't make sense.
You keep kidding.
Mewtwo is like the heaviest Pokemon in the game, canonically, but is like the lightest Pokemon in the game.
That is so not true.
It's like, okay, Gen 1 was probably
Snorlax existed.
One of the heaviest?
You said the heaviest.
Okay,
all right, but back to this.
That's my
right. Like, I could have let that one slide.
Nah, you're right.
But the pellet's coming through, almost getting that, and that's going to be a down smash, and that's going to take out game number 2. But what an incredible swap here to the Greninja. Oh, yeah, Onyx is even though Snapple said points. Oinks. That's the
pig Pokemon?
The regional variant. That's the Texas variant of Onyx.
It's a pig. It's just oinks. Yeah. Regional variants are same.
I like the. I definitely at first I was like, these are weird, and then afterwards I was like, wait, no, these are cool.
And then the Alolan Raichu, okay.
It's just like I love the idea that you know, evolution changes things up afterwards. Yeah, we got you to fix that real quick. Except you put that you put the correction on the wrong side. So it still doesn't count. It's a completely different word. You said Oinks and Onyx. Anyways, game number 3 here. Winner's semis. We got this Greninja that is working very well. I think this stage is still very good for him. But Blitz has been constantly counter-picking so far today to Town and City if he gets counter-pick advantage on game 3. So he's feeling very comfortable here right now.
Yeah, I just feel like anytime BlitzLuigy gets to play the stage, he just does. I don't know. I don't know exactly why. I just feel like, you know, pretty decent stage overall for Mega Man, so might as well go for it.
You got stage control, you got the flat stage, you have the kill potential on the sides, and you like FD tends to work very well against characters like this because Greninja's whole game plan is dash attack, down tilt, grab, and that's it. Because you don't really want to nair too much on top of Mega Man because usually they have something like Saw Blade in hand, or you're getting air-to-air by back air. So it's actually just better to be grounded, which Town and City kind of helps with.
Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely. And is already doing okay so far this match. Somewhat of a lead, but, you know.
I hate that setup because it's so good, but it's so hard to get around. That DI to the corner, keeping him alive, going to making sure you get away from the side up to the highest part. You can't do anything about that one. No DI in the world is saving you there.
I was just about to say, we're talking about the side blast zones. Skink somehow living there, but it didn't matter there. But in the end, because Blitz follows up with another 4 there, because, you know, he's just got it like that.
He's so quick on reaction with these, like, ledge jump coverages, too.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of right there, he catches another one. Skink has had a bit of a jump from ledge habit, which is, I don't disagree. It's a pretty quick character, but you gotta mix up these defensive options when you're playing against someone. Look at this! Look at the coverage from Blitz!
The call out with the forward smash, that was insane.
That was all set up off of that dare too. Yes. He had him perfectly positioned and just went for it, and now he's up 2 stocks. This Greninja. Oh, and the
mix-ups, bro.
All right, now he's fit. Now he's feeling himself.
Yes.
Now, a confident Blitz is a scary thing, and he's definitely feeling that way. The Greninja's working for a bit, but I feel like it's starting to finally, it's finally run out of that fuel that was that surprise pick.
Greninja needs a regional variant right now or something. Like, he is not.
He got a whole hidden ability. Activate Protean right now. Like, what do you need? Turn into a fighting type. Starts beating the crap out of this steel
Exactly.
Pokemon.
I was just about to say fire type.
Or fire.
Yeah.
That's true. That can work.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Anything. Right now it's 3 stocks down. Forto kills here on Town. I don't think that Blitz has ever given it to you though, so you're gonna be forced to jump. Gonna get that 1 tech. Not gonna be able to get around that, and that is a underneath of the stage. Splat. And that is game number 3.
You know we didn't see that entire game 3? Down tilt.
Also the Ghost of Ajax. No, oh, true. Actually, yeah, true. The down tilt actually did disappear. After
There was
that.
one point in the game where I thought Blitz was going to go through a down tilt, and he mixed me.